Hello, I hope you're doing well today. I am doing pretty good. I have a lot of stuff that I need to get done today, and one of those things is I need to show you guys what I finished painting yesterday. It's an acrylic piece called Whimsy, and it was a gift for one of my friends who I love so much, and I am really excited to give it to her, and after I give it to her I can post this video, so even more excited for that. Well, I'm more excited to give it to her, but I am also, in addition to that, excited to show you guys the video of me painting it, because I had a lot of fun painting it and it turned out really cute. So I hope that you guys like it. I really like it, and I think she's really gonna like it. I'm giving it to her tomorrow, so I will let you guys know if she liked it or not. Okay, let's just get into the painting process. Hi guys, welcome to the voiceover. So when I started this painting, I knew that I wanted to be using a lot of pinks, especially because pink is her favorite color. I also ended up wearing a pink shirt that was not intentional, but it definitely fits the vibe of the painting that I'm doing today. So I start off with this pink background. I'm using watered down acrylics to kind of give it this watercolor sort of a storybook vibe around the edges, kind of like a children's book, because I want it to look whimsical and magical and like it's something that a child could have dreamed up. And you'll see by the end that it's very nature-based, because I wanted it to look like how a child sees the world pretty much, because my friend is, you know, getting older and I'm very proud of everything that she's gonna do as an adult, but she has such this like childlike quality to her. She's very whimsical and outgoing and funny, and I think that that's really something to value in people, because a lot of people grow up and they get kind of cynical and they might look outside and take nature for granted. But I feel like when you're a kid and everything is so new, everything just looks so much more beautiful to you because it's fresh. And that's what she reminds me of. She reminds me of a whimsical little child in a meadow. So I painted some grass. While I was painting it, it really reminded me of like a storybook. I don't know what storybook I'm thinking of, but it was giving me like Easter Bunny vibes. Like it made me really think of some sort of childhood book with a bunny on it, like a bunny would be laying on this grass. And she does have a pet rabbit, so it was pretty fitting. I added these white clouds, which clouds are either the easiest or the hardest thing to paint. Today they decided to be the hardest because no matter how much I blended, they were either too white or not white enough or too opaque at the bottom. So it was a lot of back and forth with these clouds. I added a yellow glow to them because I didn't want them to just be white. I wanted it to look like the light from the orange at the bottom of the sky was radiating up through them. And I think I achieved that pretty well. I end up adding a moon in the sky later. Don't ask me why. The sky is pink and orange and glowy, but there's a moon in the sky. I really couldn't tell you. Like, it just seemed right. Like, I didn't want to paint a sun. I thought that a moon would fit it a lot better, and so I end up adding a moon and stars later, as you'll see. Right now, I'm adding in some very, very cartoony looking flowers. These are really fun to paint because a lot of times when I paint flowers, like I have a lot of floral motifs that show up in my work quite often. I'm very serious about them and I want them to look accurate, or I want them to at least look like good and professional, I guess. I added these flowers in and it was very good for me to be able to paint such childlike looking flowers. I layered the paint on very thick, kind of like if you were to be finger painting. That's what these flowers remind me of. They remind me of finger paintings. And you can see that here come the stars and the moon, and I loved adding the stars. I love doing the white dots as stars. I think it comes out so cute every time. And then here are some pictures of the finished piece in the sunlight. First picture is so like it's just so fun to look at. Like, I'm so proud of this piece, even though it was like relatively really simple, but that's fine. And then I have it, you know, against the sunlight, and then one more picture of the final piece, and that was that. I'm really proud of it. I hope you enjoyed. Okay, I hope you guys enjoyed that painting video. Like I said, I had a lot of fun doing it myself, and I love making gifts for people and giving my artwork to other people instead of just hoarding it all in my room. So this was really fun for me. And yeah, I have a lot of stuff that I need to go film now, which you guys will see within the next week or two. So stay tuned for that. I'll see you guys later. Bye. I love you.